Hello everybody, and welcome to this pick a card reading with me, Rebecca.meisl. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to move into our general messages from Spirit, from the universe to you. So if you're new to my readings, just take a moment to intuitively check in with yourself. Maybe take a nice deep breath in and out. And really just take a moment to intuitively feel into each card that you see before you and really feel into what card is calling you yourself today. And feel free to jump ahead to whatever card pile you choose. So without further ado, we're going to just dive right into our first group here with group pile 1, and we're going to see what messages want to come through for you. So I love to personally shuffle the deck, so I'm going to be shuffling a few different decks today according to what I'm called to use for you guys. So feel free, if you don't like this part, feel free to fast forward to when this part is done as well. But I just love seeing what cards kind of surprise us and come through for us. So let's take a moment here and we're going to welcome in group pile 1's guides. We're going to ask that their ancestors, their angels, their spirit team, and their spirit guides come forward to be with us today and help us to get the information that we need to know. So welcome, guides, and thank you for your messages. So let's go ahead and give her a shuffle. Let's see what we've got for group 1, please. What do you want group 1 to know today? Okay, we're going to take this top one. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, so what a beautiful first card to begin with. I also should point out the little props that I picked out for you guys as well. So we have the amethyst crystal. I was really called for you guys, and then some sage. So I have this little sage set. How cute, with the little shell, abalone shell. So these are also very relevant to your reading group 1. So I really wanted to point those out, and we're going to move into why after we finish pulling your cards. So let's go ahead. I really feel called to use this deck for you guys. Let's see what we have. Woo! All right, I've got this. Oh boy, we've got a few here. I want to take these 2 top ones. So let's see what we have. We have Believe with the unicorn and Be Gentle with Yourself. Yes. Yeah. How amazing is this? Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to pull you guys another deck here. Group 1, please. What do we need to know? Group 1. Oh, getting some beautiful messages already. What if it was easy? Gonna cut the deck here. What if it isn't true? Great questions to ask ourselves. Okay, let's keep on going. What else do we need to know for group 1? Power and intention. Yes. I'm going to cut the deck here. Opportunity and change. Okay. Right. Let's get you a few more cards here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are eternally radiant, an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. I'm so sorry, I was reading, I didn't see, you guys couldn't see it. There we go, hopefully you can read that now. All right, Let's keep going. What else for group 1, please? Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may control you. Very interesting. I'm going to put that one up here for us. We're also going to get you guys an angel number as well. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Beautiful. Yes. I'm going to cut the deck again here. Give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Yeah. Okay. Running out of room here, but there's still a few cards I do want to pull for you. So let's keep it going. Okay. I had a feeling this one was going to come out. Peace of mind. I heal the poisons of my mind that limit and deny me by aligning with pure and honest thought and belief. I joyfully recognize when I am thinking limiting thoughts from my conditioning and realign with thoughts and beliefs that serve my growth and well-being. I choose to question my perspective and think loving, supportive thoughts. I am peaceful. Yes. Okay, we're going to pop that there. Come on, you get in there. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, sorry guys, struggling to keep that up. Okay, it just wants to go flat there, so we'll roll with that. Okay, couple more cards and then we will move into your reading. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. Okay. Beautiful. All right, my friends. So I feel like that's good. Oh, never mind. I forgot. I pulled out these decks for you guys as well. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Look how that just flew right out. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it fell out. Okay, so that was very meant to be. So safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's pull you one more here. Strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. All right. This is so interesting. Everything is so perfectly matched here. It's kind of crazy. All right. Let's move that so you can see. There we go. All right. Let's pull you an angel number, my friends. 783. Your setbacks are not setbacks. They are opportunities for you to recognize your capacity to rise above darkness and challenge. Your light and capacity to recover are stronger and brighter than ever at this time. How amazing is that? Okay, so we're going to take a surprise card and we're going to save this so we can come back later. Okay, so we're going to have a look at that card at the end of the reading and we're going to just see what all wants to come through for that surprise card at the end. How beautiful. Okay, my friends, so let's pop that book there for now and let's dive in. Alrighty, so we're going to really just dive into these messages right off the fly here. Hopefully you can see all of this. All right, let me just organize a bit. Okay, so the first thing that I'm really getting, and it's so funny, from the minute we pulled this card, there's definitely a few different energies flying through here. So what's really coming through is you have been working hard to manifest something in your life. I feel like you guys have had some pivotal breaking points where you've had some negativity, you've had some disappointments, You've had some things knock you, okay? That's what I'm really getting. And I just keep being drawn to the crystal I pulled and the sage I pulled for you guys. So with sage, it's so effective in helping cleanse energies and release any negative energies from within or around us. And then, interestingly enough, amethyst is the crystal of peace, the crystal of confidence. So we're getting a lot of that. And what's so funny is we have this, card, our first card. It was like, I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become reality. So what I'm really getting is you guys have had this dream, and even though you've had these setbacks, there's been this like energy that wants to come through that's like, just keep going, don't give up, because I'm really feeling you want to give up. There's a lot of you that might be sitting here and you'd be like, you know what, I'm just ready to stop. I'm ready to give up my dream. I'm ready to let this go because it's just, clearly it's not meant to be, and that's what I keep hearing is this energy of like, it's just never going to happen for me. It's not going to work. What can I do? Like, you're feeling stuck. And there's part of you that's going into like survival mode and panic mode where it's like, how can I just scramble and create? And yeah, they're just showing me like you going into survival mode where it's like, can I do anything to make this happen? Can I do anything? What's within my power to do to turn this situation around? What is it that I can do to make sure I'm safe and that things don't go awry, that I don't come crashing down? Okay, there's a big fear here. I'm really getting your root chakra very highlighted. And that's where this control issues card really is calling to me. So I'm going to give you a scenario here. And obviously this is, random. So take what resonates here. But what I'm kind of feeling is like this situation where you've gone all in. You've gone all in to say your business. Say you set up a shop, say you set up, something, and you were so positive it was going to work. You were so like invested in it. You put all your money into it. You put all your energy, your time into it, and it's just not taking off. Things aren't moving forward. You're not getting the clients. You're not getting the customers, and you're so confused because it's like, well, why? I've done the work. I'm doing the work every single day. I am putting everything I can into this shop, this business, whatever it is, and it's still not working. Like, why is it not working? And there's a frustration, there's an anger that perhaps even with the universe, where it's like, universe, what do I have to do? How can I prove myself further? What is it that I can do to make this happen? But there seems to be a lot of fears in place here. There seems to be a lot of healing that wants to happen here. And I feel like you are right where you need to be, group one. And I know that sounds so infuriating and so frustrating when you're like, well, what can I do? Like, if I have to close the shop, or am I going to be able to survive? Am I going to make ends meet? Can I pay the rent? Can I pay the bills? These might be very real fears for you. And however this applies, it could even be in a relationship. You've invested everything into a relationship and it's not changing. Things aren't going the way you hoped, okay? So whatever this is, you've been knocked down, you've had some disappointments, and you're really fighting to hang on. Like, they're just showing me someone holding on with their one hand, and they just can't let go. It's so closed fists. It's just like, I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go. But in the meantime, the rest of you is dangling, like, and you're scared. You're like, if I let go, then I'm falling free. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I don't know if I'm going to be safe. So there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of emotion. And part of it is because you've never had anybody to depend on. Okay, this is really coming through for a lot of you. And there's anger with that too. It's like, there's nobody that will show up for me. There's no one that can take care of me. I've had to do all of this myself. Who will show up for me? I don't have a backup plan. Am I going to have to sacrifice, and am I going to have to release my dream? Am I going to have to release everything I've built? You know, and there's just so much despair here about that. And you've been hurt a lot in your journey. There seems to be a lot of people who have been very unfair to you, who have not shown up for you, who have taken advantage of your kindness and your big heart. And that is also feeding the fears of why you have to do everything by yourself. And it's so scary if you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to let go, because it's like, well, who's going to catch me, right? So that is feeding your fears massively, group one, and that's really coming through here. So maybe you're someone who micromanages. Maybe you're someone who have to go every detail you have to go through. You have to see every single thing that you can and make sure everything is in place. So maybe you are a bit OCD. Maybe you're a bit of a perfectionist. But with that coming through, it's like the control, right? It's like you need control so you can feel safe because you don't trust. Okay, that's what's really coming through. It's like you're not trusting because you've been taught you can't. Okay, so some of this is not your fault. You have to realize that, okay? These are what your experiences have taught you. And you took a lot of these experiences to heart. It was me, you know, I should have been better. I should have noticed, you know, like you end up criticizing yourself for the past. Okay, that's really coming through as well. You don't forgive yourself. Even people who really did you wrong, group one, you take the blame. You're like, well, I should have known better. I should have done this. I should have. And it's like, no, people just hurt you. People hurt you. But now you have to let that go. You have to release it and you have to accept. Okay? So there's a very strong message of acceptance here, of accepting things as they are now. And I just heard, like, be careful. Be careful not to try to rush and speed ahead because of the uncomfortability here, because of this great fear that you're facing, because you need to be in it. You need to feel all these feelings. You need to feel, in a way, that energy of victimhood in a way, okay? And I don't mean that in a negative way, because sometimes we are a victim in life. You know, we can have that real experience. So what I'm hearing is, like, you need to feel your helplessness. You need to feel those emotions, because there's part of you that does not want to admit you're afraid, that does not want to admit that you're terrified, because you've always had to be this picture of strength. You've always had to figure things out. They're just showing me someone who's very resourceful. So perhaps you are someone, you really had to go it alone for most of your life and figure everything out by yourself. So you're very resourceful, but that doesn't mean you haven't been afraid. Okay? So your mind is running away with you. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of despair, hurt. Like, you are going through a massive amount of things all at once, and it's very overwhelming. But what's coming through with the universe and the advice that's coming through here is, like, don't give up on your dream, but you need to let go, okay? You need to stop clinging to that being your only pathway, okay? Because there's something about that, like, you need to be more flexible. You're being too rigid in the way you're seeing things, where it's like, this is how it needs to pan out. And if it doesn't go that way, you really start worrying and stressing. But they're like, you need to let go. What if something better wants to come in? What if new opportunities that are even better for you are going to come in? You know, how can we start viewing these setbacks that we've had, like our angel number pointed out, is not setbacks, but opportunities for you to heal and to grow and to be honest with yourself about how you're really feeling. okay? Because there's a lot about like jumping to conclusions, and that's why you need to ask yourself, like, what if this isn't true? What if this worst case scenario that I'm projecting isn't going to happen? What if I am safe right now? What if I can let go? What if I could give it to God and seek surrender and allow myself to be in this moment and give that to myself? And what if my dream didn't have to be so hard? Because I'm really hearing like everything you've done has been hard. It's like you've built it from the ground. You've done everything yourself. You've done things the hard way, group one. Like you really are someone, you go through the hard way and you learn a lot when you do that, but you're just like over it. You don't want it to be hard anymore. So stop making it hard. Okay, I know that's all you know, but we need to shift this attitude. We need to shift and start believing that maybe we don't have to scramble. Maybe we don't have to control everything. Maybe we don't have to worry and stress over every single thing. Maybe I can let go of control and let things happen, right? What if I went the gentle way? What if I believed that good things could happen to me? What if I could recognize the power of my manifestation abilities just by pure belief, just by admitting a vibration of abundance, right? And this is what's so beautiful about this card. It's like I trust that all my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough, okay, are enough to allow my vision to become a reality. You're overworking yourself. You're working too hard. Okay, you have to start recognizing that the universe can bring opportunities to you, but you have to be open and willing to receive, because what I'm seeing is you're multitasking so much right now. You don't even have space. You don't have room to welcome in what the universe is trying to bring before you. You're caught up in the hamster wheel, group one. You're caught up in this repetitive pattern of work, and slaving and sacrificing, that you're not allowing yourself to receive. So when we think of that in a vibrational way, your vibration is literally repelling good things from coming in, because you're so wrapped up in what's not working and the struggle and the strive and your old story. But this doesn't need to be your story anymore. And that's why we need to ask these questions. What if that story isn't true? What if this isn't the way for me to build my dream? What if there was an easy way, right? What if it could be easy? Maybe I just need to accept and forgive what was my life, what has manifested now, and how can I release the need to continue to manifest that further, right? Because our intentions are so powerful. And that's what you need to remember, group one, is, are my intentions really what I want? You know, have I been saying to the universe the right things? Has my vibration been saying the right thing? Okay? So we need to listen to our emotions. We need to get very clear on how we feel. And we need to let ourselves come back to peace, right? So we have the peace of mind card. So be very mindful. What are the poisons of your mind? What are these thoughts that are coming in that are sabotaging your growth and your belief in yourself? What are these beliefs that are taking your power away from you? Okay, we really need to be honest about those stories and allow yourself to feel your fear, okay? But to do that, you need to recognize you're very protected, all right? You need to start affirming you are safe. We have the spiritual protection card, right? So allow yourself to feel that protection. Allow yourself to move into that safety. And what I'm hearing is you just need to learn how to be. You need to learn how to just be in the present and that be enough. All right, you are enough, right? This acceptance that you are enough. You don't have to constantly be building, shaping, molding, and creating for good things to happen in your life. okay? Because opportunities are coming, but we need to be open to welcoming them in. And to do that, we need to see we are deserving. We need to accept who we are, where we are, and love ourselves regardless, even if we're not where we think we should be. There's a lot of this energy of needing to prove yourself. And that's what I'm really hearing with you guys in group 1. It's like maybe you grew up with a very fixed view of God and what was expected of you, or with your parents, what was expected of you to receive love. You know, whatever that is for you, there's this strong belief that you need to prove yourself constantly. And maybe that's why you have such a strong work ethic. But what's really interesting is we have so many cards confirming to slow down, like be gentle. Take a moment to come to peace, right? Give it to God, surrender. We have the arts, we have the sensitivity card. So you need to be doing activities that actually bring you more into your divine feminine and receptive state. And when you're in that present moment, you'll feel safe again, right? You'll feel safe, you'll feel protected, because there's a big program that berates you the moment you do that. There's a lot of that, like you've got such a strong program that keeps you looping this state of lack, and that needs to go. Okay, so this is why you are where you are. So you can really snip those cords and those strings that are attached to you surrounding this hamster wheel that you continuously loop. So maybe this has been a repetitive pattern where you get so far and then you're almost forced, as it seems, to close down or to shut down or not pursue your dreams. They're showing me like it gets to a certain point and then you just, you give up or you stop or something forces you. And it's almost like this strong tug on your heart. And believe it or not, what I'm hearing is the word deserving. So maybe you get to a point where you're like, I'm proving myself. But then the universe is like, no, you got to approve of yourself right now. Okay, this is big. So there's this attachment to external approval and needing that for love, needing that for you to love yourself, needing that for you to approve of yourself. And it's like if you don't get that external validation from the external world, it like puts you in this downward spiral. Like, once again, I'm not good enough, things aren't succeeding. But the universe wants to show you you are enough just as you are, and that you are deserving just where you are. You don't have to keep fighting for money, for approval, for fame, for whatever it is you are fighting so hard for. Do your dream. And I'm just hearing, do it for you. Don't do it for everybody else. Don't model things for everybody else. Go inside yourself and really search within and go, what is it that I really want in my life? And how could I start giving that to myself every day, right? So this big thing for you is approval. It's this pat on the back that says you're good enough. And we all need that. But you need to believe in yourself, and you need to give yourself grace and compassion and trust that your intention with your faith is enough to create a beautiful reality for yourself. So where are you not putting faith in yourself? Where are you not putting faith in your intentions and the power of the universe and the love the universe has for you? Where do you need to let go, group 1, and surrender? Okay, so work on these things. Work on feeling enough right where you are. Maybe externally things look not great. But remember, our external mirrors our internal. So if we are experiencing lack right now, if we're experiencing that message of not enough, then where are we doing that internally to ourselves? Where have we created that internal reality so that it's manifesting in an external reality? So we need to be very mindful of those stories and programs we are listening to. Are we magnifying that everything needs to be hard? Everything needs to be fighting tooth and nail? Where are we affirming that story for ourselves? And where do we need to change the reality? So if we want a peaceful, loving ease and grace in our lives, then we need to start creating that environment within ourselves. So take some time away from the chaos, away from your worries, to ground your energy, to come back to you. Meditate. Let yourself sit with yourself for a little while. Just give yourself permission and tune into that portal of your heart and talk to your heart. Say, what is it that you're hurt about? What is it that still makes you believe you're not good enough? What stories do we need to release, come to accept and forgive? And affirm that you're ready to let those things go. Affirm that you're ready to start believing in yourself. Affirm that you are ready to love and approve of yourself now. And watch as that reality changes course for you. So let's take a little look at our surprise card and review our angel number. Okay. So we have 783. Your setbacks are not setbacks. They are opportunities for you to recognize your capacity to rise above darkness and challenge. Your light and capacity to recover are stronger and brighter than ever at this time. So notice that. Your capacity to recover are stronger and brighter than ever at this time. So you have all the tools to get through this challenge. You have all the strength that you could ever need. All the positive protection and reinforcement you could ever need to get through this tough time. You're not alone. And I feel like there's going to be so much beauty that starts coming from this when you finally say no and end this cycle. When you start accepting and approving of yourself, when you start lovingly believing in yourself and putting out this new vibration, there's so many new opportunities and doors that are going to open for you, right? So come to that peace, clear that negativity, my friends. Beautiful adventure awaits you. New horizons await you. Okay, so let's take a look at our surprise card. Oh, this is perfect. Far away places. Get ready for new horizons. Yes. So traveling, we're moving on. We're moving away from these old paradigms into new, greener pastures, my friend. So really let go, surrender to the flow right now, and trust you are moving forward. Whether you feel that way right now or not, you are. Okay, so stay true to yourself. Keep reinventing the story. Ask yourself, what if this belief isn't true? What if things could be easy for me? What if I allowed myself to really believe in myself? What would happen? You might be amazed at what happens next for you. So that's all I have for you guys in group 1. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please let me know. I love to hear your comments below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, please reach out. I am taking new clients at this time. Sending you all so much love and light. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friends. Hello, everybody in group 2, and welcome to your pick a card reading. I'm very excited to see what wants to come through the cards for you today. So let's come through here and do the shuffle of the deck and pick out some cards for you. Oh wow, okay, there's a lot here. So let's just give that a reshuffle here. This a little clearer. Concise message, please. Angels, ancestors, spirit team. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. How beautiful. And then we have the cardinal. So this card always makes me think of a past loved one who might be visiting and saying hello today, which I love. So we're going to put our main card here for you guys, group 2. How very beautiful. I love that. Really feeling like a grandmother energy right off the fly here. I do feel called to cut the deck. So let's grab one more from this deck. Oh my God. Okay, and we have the cardinals again. What the heck is going on? Love it. Okay, when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Okay, this is so beautiful. This just really confirms with the birds here that first initial message for you guys. You guys are super connected. You have an amazing spirit team, and specifically someone in your ancestry line is very present, and I'm really getting a grandmother vibe here. So please know your grandma is with you. She is thinking of you. It's cute. She's giving me this little wave like, hello, I'm still here. Don't forget about me. I'm one of your main guides. I'm here to help you move through this transition in your life. All right, this is cool because I'm really hearing that transition is very key. So this is amazing. We have share your gifts. I really want to read this one. Okay, come on camera, focus for me, please. I'm so sorry. My camera has not been very good at focusing lately. Okay, I'm going to read it too. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. Oh, wow. I love this so much. Cut the deck here as well. Find your tribe. Love it. Okay. Well, this deck is really calling me. Let's move another one here. Give each other space. Very interesting. All right. I love this spirit energy that I'm getting. It's just so supportive, really ensuring you are not alone. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Okay, I adore this card for you. This is fantastic. Let's pull you another one. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Okay. We're going to make some room here for all the cards. I might just move my candles. Oh, there goes my sage. I got this cute little set, so I thought that was very appropriate. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more information here for you guys in group 2. What do we need to know for group 2, please? Thank you. Giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. Okay, that goes very nicely with this balancing of the divine masculine and feminine energies. So let's see what else we need to know. What else do you want group 2 to know? Ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Very interesting. Bottom of the deck, wedding card. We're going to pull that. Just felt called with that. Okay. Let's get some more details. What else do we need to know? What's going on with group pile 2? What is happening? Whoa! Okay, there's a lot. All right, so we have let go of guilt, and then we have quite a few that flew out. So I'm just going to give this another little shuffle. Group 2, what else is going on? What else do we need to know? Okay. Employment change. Your career path is leading you to higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Okay, loving this for you guys in group 2. All right. Let's just pull a couple more. This is what I want. I want this little deck here. Let's see what else. Ooh, here we go. Compassion with Kuan Yin. How amazing. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Absolutely beautiful. I wonder if that's going to stay up or not. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Let's grab you guys a heart thought. Okay, this is a beautiful book. We will grab you an angel number 2 because I know so many of you enjoy that, and I do too, but I was really feeling called to bring this out. This is by Louise Hay, and I just love to do a bit of book divination to see what message we randomly need. I trust the intelligence within me. There is one intelligence. It is everywhere, equally present. This intelligence is within you and is in everything that you're looking for. When you get lost or lose something, don't start going, I'm in the wrong place. I won't find my way. Stop it. Know that the intelligence within you and the intelligence in what you are looking for now brings you together. Nothing is ever lost in the divine mind. Trust this intelligence within you. You are never lost, as you are part of the divine mind where nothing is ever lost. Oh wow, this is very amazing. Okay, so we're going to just grab a random card here, and we are going to take a look at that surprise card at the end of the reading. Okay, so we're going to just pop that up there. And then last but not least, we need your angel cards, my friend, or my angel number. Okay, 592. You are in touch with people who could be influential on your journey and powerfully supportive to your growth. How amazing is that? Okay, so let's grab you, once again, we're going to grab you a surprise card. I'm just cutting the deck here with my little Sea Melodies deck, so we'll have that at the end as well. All right, my friends. So let's move into your messages. overall, I'm getting a really beautiful reading for you guys in group 2. It feels very lovely. It feels very positive, which is so amazing because maybe you're not feeling that way. Maybe you've come through a little bit of chaos. I'm really feeling like those books, like the Heart Thoughts that we pulled for you, was really on point because I was really getting that you might be feeling a little confused. You might be feeling a little lost in your journey right now. You might be unsure of what direction to go. And this does feel very focused on career here. But of course, take what resonates, because if you chose this reading, there's a reason for it. But what I keep hearing is you're not alone. You need to really tap into your ancestry. You really need to tap into your spirit guides, because I'm really getting them very present here, and they really want you to know they are around you. They are helping you. They are assisting you. They want you to excel and move forward, even if you've been feeling a little distant, okay? Because I'm actually hearing maybe you've been having a hard time connecting lately, and that has really been due to your stress. So what I just heard was human moment. Maybe you're having a human moment where you're just like, I can't connect. I don't feel guided. I don't feel like anything is really working the way I need it to. And maybe you're having that moment where you're just like, I really don't know what to do. And that's okay, because I'm really hearing your spirit guides are saying you are right where you're meant to be. So it's very important that the next little while you really zero in on giving yourself compassion and grace. And we're really getting that with the Kuan Yin card here. And really allowing yourself to recognize and tap into the support that is available to you. It is okay for you not to have all the answers. And that's what I'm really hearing for you guys in group 2. You are really expecting to have all the answers. Maybe you have a very high standard for yourself, but you have to also be human too, okay? I'm also seeing you've been overexpending yourself. So yeah, I feel like you guys are my hard workers. You are the types that are very in your divine masculine energy, the take charge energy, the go, 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 the do, 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 and you create a lot of forward movement in your life. But what I'm really hearing is right now, this is not the time. So maybe you have been pressed or put on pause. Maybe you have been given this kind of curveball in your life that's making you question things and making you feel unsure and unsteady. Yeah, they're showing me someone on like shaky ground. So it's like maybe you've just like lost your footing. You're like, where do I go from here? What's safe? What's not safe? And you're just kind of in this transitional phase, okay? So that sentence that came through in the reading here earlier from that grandmother really makes sense, right? You're in this transitional phase, but you need to know you're not alone going through it, and you are having a human moment, okay? So you need to let yourself dive into that, feel that, and really zero in on what is important to you right now, because when there's a lot of chaos around, we tend to lose focus. We tend to we're looking externally, right? We're looking everywhere around ourselves for those answers, like anything to latch onto that makes sense, that feels good, that can help us make sense of the situation. So they're just showing me someone looking everywhere outside of them. And the answers are really within you, okay? So right now, you need to take this time to slow down, to go inward, and to really go into your key motivators for life right now. You've been put on pause for a reason, group 2, and you need to start recognizing what is being shown to you in this moment. So what are the lessons that are presenting to you? What are the emotions that are presenting to you? What are the fears? Okay. And we're getting a lot around revealing your true self and allowing yourself to feel comfortable doing that. Okay. I feel a lot of suppression, especially with this card, the Let Go of Guilt card. You've been super suppressed, whether that's been voluntary or involuntary in your life. Maybe you had experiences that made you hide your true self, that made you want to truly, they're almost showing me like someone barricading themselves, where it's like, I need to be in this barricade of protection and keep people at arm's length. which makes a lot of sense. And that's what I'm really getting here. It's like you're in protection mode. And that's really coming through here. But you're overly protecting yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's not necessary at this time for you to be doing that. In fact, right now, they're showing me the egg being cracked open. You need to crack yourself open. You need to be vulnerable, and you need to reach out for support. Okay, you need to reach out to those who are around you who can support you. I just keep looking at these two birds on this card just loving on each other, where it's like, I've got you. You know, it's so cute when you look at that up close. It's like, I've got you. I'm comforting you. That's what it looks like, is comfort to me. Okay, so there is comfort, and you need to find that comfort in other people. You need to allow yourself to receive. Okay, because once more, we're getting this huge energies. It's so funny because I'm looking at this and these cards came out on the left, which is all about your divine feminine energy, right? So how receptive are you? How receptive are you to receiving help and guidance and love and support in your life? Do you willingly receive it? Do you ask for it? You know, the divine feminine is all about goddess energy. So when we think of a goddess, the goddess is provided for, right? The goddess is so powerful. There is no questioning the power, right? And the goddess receives willingly, happily. So when we think of that divine feminine energy, it's about meeting our needs. It's about slowing down enough and flowing with life. And we get out of the victim mentality when we do that, because we're flowing. We're not forcing, and we're not taking life as happening against us. Life is happening for us, right? So even in the challenges, if we allow ourselves to dip in to our feminine side, things can go a lot easier for us. And that's what I'm really hearing, is you need to slow down and let yourself really feel into your feminine side, your vulnerable side, your emotional side, your intuitive side, and receive support. Okay, so that's why I'm getting the find your tribe is very relevant. You need your friends, you need your tribe around you, and people who really love you for you. So who do you feel safe around? Who do you feel an immediate connection with? Who do you feel you can just be raw and real with? Okay, that's really coming through here. You need to start coming out of your cave. Okay, now this is going to really bring some big change in your life. So the minute you give yourself what you need, it changes the energy from striving to receiving, from pushing to allowing yourself to slow down. And I'm seeing a big improvement in your physical body when you do this. Okay, so maybe you've been feeling off. Listen to your body. Okay, that's coming up here. So if you've been feeling off, if you've been feeling tired, then take that as a sign. Take that as a sign to give yourself what you need at this time. Maybe this is not the time for you to be pushing through right now, even if you want to. Notice that this feminine energy is out of balance. So to correct this, you need to come back to your receptive energy. All right, so meet your needs, make that a priority. Now, with this coming out of your cave, this beautiful shift is happening the more you embrace your true self. So the more you embrace your true self, the more you allow yourself time to get to know yourself truly. Because what I'm really hearing is almost like a rediscovery of who you are now, because things have changed. And I'm really getting that. So it's time for you to do a bit of exploration within yourself. And it's time to go in and see, what are my gifts? Who am I now? What is it I want to share? What am I feeling called to? And to let go of any guilt surrounding being yourself, shame of being yourself, suppression. Okay, there's so much karmic energy I'm feeling here. A lot in the throat chakra. So perhaps in many past lives, perhaps in this current incarnation, you've experienced a lot of that. And I want to come back to that, because that's really showing up in this card. I just feel so much in my throat chakra where you were unable to really reveal who you are to the world around you. It wasn't safe. It wasn't comfortable. People didn't let you. That's what I'm really hearing. There's a lot of people that did not let you be yourself, and they made you feel bad for being yourself. They made you feel guilty for being who you are. Ooh, that brings so much emotion as I said that. So yeah, you've gone through the ringer. A lot of people have made you feel discomfort with yourself. But what's so beautiful, what's coming through for you now, group 2, is that you don't have to feel this way anymore. You don't have to continue that story and that cycle of hiding your beautifulness, your sincerity, your authenticity, because you're not in that space anymore. And that's what I'm really hearing. And even if you are creating space with that story now, with those people. So notice people who trigger that in you. Notice the relationships that are really challenging you right now, okay? And notice why. Why are they challenging you, and how are they challenging you? Are you finding it difficult to be yourself? Are you finding it difficult to let go of these feelings of shame? Do they make you feel a certain way? And I'm really hearing it's almost like it's incidental. It's almost like they don't realize that they're even doing it. But they trigger that in you. They trigger shame in you. They trigger guilt in you. Really getting parents here. Really getting family here. So people you really want to love and be loved by, but for whatever reason, they maybe made you feel shameful for who you are. Maybe this is some sort of belief system you used to subscribe to, or maybe this is a loved one or a relationship that made you feel less than. Really take what resonates here, because it'll be different for all of you. But I'm really getting someone you looked up to or do look up to, and you feel less than. And they trigger this in you. And once again, this could be the most well-intentioned people. It doesn't mean that they were bad. Maybe they were, but maybe they weren't. So just recognize what emotions are triggered by the relationships in my life, and how is that serving a purpose for me, right? Because once again, we have a choice to be a victim to it, or if we're going to empower ourselves and go, no, this is a lesson. This is something I'm being called to heal and learn from. Okay, so you're being very challenged right now to self-commit. And that's where the wedding card is really coming to the forefront for me here. You need to put a ring on it. You need to commit to yourself. You need to commit to your authentic journey and your authentic light, and let go of any of the shame and guilt that is holding you back and keeping you small, because this belief really is affecting you and it's sabotaging you, okay? I can't help but notice how this card jumps out. When we look at all the colors of the surrounding cards, they all really blend well together. They look very aesthetically pleasing, but it's like if any card was to jump out of this complete spread, it's this one. It's out of place, right? And that's what's really kind of resonating with this reading. It's like, this is what's making you feel out of place in your life, is this guilt, is this shame that you feel inwardly. And it's keeping you back from harmony. It's keeping you back from the beautiful picture of your life, from creating the life you desire. Okay, so to create that harmony, and I'm also hearing in your health, is you have to let this go. Okay, so how can we let that go? We have to trust, and we have to set intentions with the universe. So what I'm hearing is, ask your angels to help you. Set that intention with the universe. Universe, I am setting the intention to let go of any undue shame that I don't deserve. I'm going to let you help me release the need for this condition in my life. I'm going to ask you to help me to release any and all shame surrounding being myself and being free to be me. Okay, I am choosing to be free to be me. I am free to be me. And that's where this beautiful card of natural beauty and authenticity is coming through. It's like really allowing you to step into yourself. And when you step into yourself, you uncover your real gifts in your life. You're no longer hiding them, you're sharing them, you're expressing them freely, and you're being celebrated. Look at the celebratory energy here. You're being celebrated for all that you are and all that you do. And it's in this harmony of balance where it's like, I feel like you were proving yourself so much here. Proving, needing to prove yourself to the world, show some part of you to the world. But all the while, this is running behind the scenes, keeping you from receiving that beautiful, receptive energy in return, that approval in return, that love in return, okay? You lost like approval for yourself. There's something that really is holding you back from approving of yourself and loving yourself fully. And this is it. This is your big trigger here. So with the give each other space card, it makes perfect sense. You need to remove yourself from this situation. You need to remove yourself from your past and maybe distance yourself from these relationships that are shaming you. And maybe it will even be as simple as a shift in your own perception. So when you are around these individuals, if you have to be, you are reminding yourself to not take that energy, to not feel that energy, to let it go. Okay, but right now you're super sensitive, so you need to have space from this energy to heal it, okay? We can't keep reaffirming that we're shameful, that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, that we're less than. It feels very controlling, this energy. Very controlling. And that's not for you. You were meant to be free. Like, look at all the freedom I feel on this side of the reading. It's like freedom, comfort, bliss, love, support, commitment, shining, sharing yourself. You're not meant to stay in this space of shame. Okay, so whatever is making you feel that way, you need to cut it out at the root. And they're literally showing me the roots being pulled out from the ground. So it's like the source of that guilt and that pain needs to be pulled out at the root. You gotta uplift it. You gotta get rid of it. It is not serving you anymore. So forgiveness may be needed. And that's what I'm hearing. Forgiveness of yourself. Forgiveness of the story that might say, why did I let this go on so long? The story that might say, I am a bad person, I'm not worthy of love, I don't get to be myself. We might need to forgive those stories that we've held on to. We might need to forgive these people who've hurt us, who've maybe made us feel this certain way, whether it was intentional or not. The truth is it affected you this way. So we need to forgive those individuals who've hurt us, intentionally or unintentionally, okay? And have compassion as you move through this space of healing, okay? Because you are healing something very deep and pivotal in your journey right now. But what I'm seeing is this healing is bringing about a big change in your life. As you explore yourself, as you move further into yourself, you're going to get more clarity around where you want to be financially and also career-wise. Wow, financially is very strong. So maybe you're going to get clarity about how this guilt and shame has actually been affecting your finances. Okay, and this comes through very strongly, like pay yourself first. So maybe, well, this makes sense, the giver in you is you're getting rid of the money that you should be keeping for yourself. Maybe underlyingly there's been self-sabotage happening. Maybe you overspend, maybe you never have enough. And strangely enough, it's because of this program behind the scenes saying, well, you don't deserve it, right? So this is where the shame, this deep-seated shame, is running things behind the scenes, even keeping you small and away from sharing your gifts by perhaps not allowing you to have that freedom financially, right? If we don't have the financial funding to move further into our gifts, sometimes that can hold us back. So really move into, where has this even been affecting my finances, my behaviors, addictive behaviors, maybe even shopping or smoking, or any of those things that give us that quick fix but make us feel bad after, right? What is that? That's looping shame. No more, group 2, no more. This is not good for you. We need to let this shame go. We need to let go of these toxic habits that only cycle you feeling bad. That's affecting you and sitting all in your sacral and root chakra. Okay, feel it so much there. So we need to free ourselves from that. No more feeling bad. It's time to feel good about yourself. Why are you punishing yourself? All because of what somebody said or somebody did, or whatever that story was for you in the past doesn't deserve you anymore. It never did, right? So once we change that story, we're going to see a big change and shift in our finances. And with this card, I actually get, you're going to come first. You are going to be coming first. When we look at this card, if you look at her face, sorry, my camera is just really not focusing. There we go. Very regal energy. This to me looks like an individual in their power. They're not sacrificing anything. They're not giving. They look very serious, but regal, like they give me that vibe. So it's like, you are coming first. I am the king, queen, ruler of my life, right? So we're not going to settle for less anymore. We're not going to take bad treatment. We're going to have proper boundaries with ourselves and with others. And who is accessible to us? That's what I'm really hearing. Who is accessible to you? You're going to have strong boundaries about who gets your energy and who does not. All right, so call in protection the next while. Cut cords to this shame and this guilt, and to any individuals who are really taking that energy from you. Okay, you don't deserve it. So I'm hearing huge change in your finances, huge change in your career, maybe even your career path is going to be, I just heard smooth sailing. You're going to have a lot more smooth sailing the next while when you start really removing this shame from your life, removing the self-punishing tendencies. How amazing. So this is so beautiful. I want to read these cards. So the universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. So much about compassion in your reading. But what I love about this is maybe we've been feeling held back by the universe. Maybe we've been wondering, why am I in this space? Why are these things happening? Why can't I ever get what I need? Why are things not going the way I need them to? The universe is conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. The universe has your back. Okay, I just saw 3333 on the clock. So the universe is supporting you, my friends. It is always supporting you, even if it doesn't feel like it. Maybe you've had this belief system that makes you think the universe is working against you. This is not true. You are so loved. You are so guided. You are so supported. This has all happened to help illuminate these toxic behaviors, these toxic beliefs rooted in shame that only hurts you. What a gift this reading is to you today, because they're getting you this message. You don't deserve this anymore. This is why perhaps these seemingly negative things have been happening, to help you be illuminated to what needs to be healed, so you can move forward into you, into your gifts, into who you are, into the greatest expression of yourself, authentic expression of yourself, right here and now in this lifetime. Because you don't deserve to hide anymore. You deserve to shine, my beautiful group 2. Okay? Now this is what's so beautiful. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Okay, what's so beautiful about this, I just keep jumping to the appreciation of yourself. How can you start approving of yourself? How can you start having gratitude for yourself and all that you are doing, all that you have done? Because I'm hearing you've been so busy, you haven't even given yourself that moment, okay? Once again, you've been looping the shame. I'm not good enough. Things aren't good enough. When are things going to change? You haven't been looping anything positive about yourself and your journey. So take a moment, pause. How can you have appreciation for yourself? How can you align with your true nature, which is love, right? And there's so much comfort that I feel from this card. You are so loved. You are so supported. You don't have to keep looping this cycle anymore. It's time for that to shift and change. You deserve so much more. So commit to you. Okay, let's read our surprise cards. So I'm not going to reread this whole thing, but trusting the intelligence within me. I love this because it really reaffirms here you are not lost. Your internal guidance system is always leading you forward. And that's where I feel like doing that little introspective work, you're going to really hone in on your intuition, and you're going to really hone in on where you need to be moving forward. Okay, so I love how it said here, I'm not in the wrong place. Or sorry, when we say I'm in the wrong place, I won't find my way, stop it. Okay, stop it. Know the intelligence within you, and the intelligence in what you are looking for now brings you together. Trust the divine intelligence within you. So trust yourself. Okay, let's see our surprise card. Fogged in. Go slow. Take time. How perfect. So really reaffirming, we need to balance that feminine energy. We need to allow ourselves to take time to do the healing and to get all the information we need. Okay. Oh, this is so weird. I was looking for the angel number we picked, but I zeroed in on this one, so I'm going to read it. Your efforts to expand your gifts and offerings have been recognized. Doors, windows, and portals to opportunity are all being opened for you now. Okay, how amazing is that? I feel like this is so perfect. Opportunities, right? Employment change, sharing your gifts, becoming your authentic self. Wow. All of this is coming forward. You have been recognized, okay? All this hard work has not been for nothing. Okay, so let's go to our original one here. 592, you are in touch with the people who could be influential on your journey and powerfully supportive to your growth. So that's beautiful. So when we have the find your tribe, I'm actually just hearing network. Network yourself, work with others, let yourself build a support team, and let people in on what you're doing, what you're trying to create, because I'm really hearing that that will be very helpful to increase these opportunities. So let's see our surprise card, recharge. There is nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Gorgeous. So we have had so many messages today. Slow down. Listen to your body. Recharge yourself. You might be amazed at how much further you get ahead when you do that. So give yourself time. Give yourself a break. Relax. Enjoy your life. Group 2, because I'm really hearing there's some beautiful, fast-moving things that are going to start coming into your life as we cut out that guilt. And release any guilt around slowing down, around rest, okay? You are getting full-fledged permission from your guides in the universe today. You need it. So my friends, that's all I have for you in group 2. I really hope you enjoyed the reading as much as I did. I thought this was so beautiful. So I'm sending you all so much love and light. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye. Hello everybody and welcome group 3. So excited to see what message is channeled for you today. Let's check it out. We are going to just do a quick shuffle of the deck and we're going to see what wants to come on through for you guys today. True manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Ooh, what a beautiful first card to start off with. I love it. Right, I feel like I want to grab one more from this deck for you guys. Let's see what we got. As soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want. Ooh, that's beautiful. All right, let's see what else wants to come through for you guys. Group 3, please. What does group 3 need to know? Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Ooh, my goodness, some great energy right off the fly, group 3. Let's do a quick little cut of the deck. We have healing heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Love it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, 2 just flew right out. So we have appetite, progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you have learned. That's beautiful. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from the past and those experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Wow. I love this for you guys. Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. I love it. So much goodness. Okay, group 3, let's see what else. Oops. Group 3, please. What do we need to know? I feel like there's a few that want to kind of fly out here. Okay. Power animal and heart chakra. Wow, lots of heart chakra going on. Okay, an animal guide and guardian is helping you with this situation. I'm sorry, I forgot to read it. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Yes. Few more cards. Whoa, that flew right out. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Wow. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. This is phenomenal. Okay. Few more cards and then we can get to your reading. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is so funny. Windfall of abundance. Look at that. Okay, love it. Oh, goodness. Everything's falling down. Let's try this again here. Come on, you. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there's 3 cards here. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing any heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of what is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Let's move these down here, I think. Amazing. Ooh-wee. Okay, one more deck and then we're gonna get started, my friends. We're gonna cut this one. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Wow, wow, wow. All right, this is too good, my friends. Let's dive in because I'm just so excited. I really feel like there's so much beauty in this reading for you guys. I feel like it's so well deserved. Let's dive in. So what I'm really feeling for you guys, you've come through a lot. And I feel like there's this honoring of this energy coming through here. I feel like your guides and ancestors are really, really proud of you. And I feel like you've overcome something really big in your life. You've gone through challenge, you've gone through tribulation, and perhaps you've been on this like journey where you've just felt like you've just been trudging through the mud, and it's been super challenging. It's been super difficult to get to the other side of your destination, to get out of the mud, to get a clear path. And just, I feel like you guys have struggled a lot with abundance. Maybe you've just like never had it. Maybe you're like, my goodness, I've never been able to succeed. I've never triumphed. I haven't really made it yet. You know, I just see a lot of struggle with, you know, maybe finances, maybe stability, maybe with career. And it feels like they just keep showing me like you start and stop, you start and stop. And maybe you felt like there's been a block with your ability to manifest, with your ability to receive abundance. But this is changing, okay? This is such a positive reading. It's shifting. You are shifting. You have shifted. You've been doing the work. And that's what I keep feeling like with the healing the heart and the heart chakra, the energy work, the time to go, the deep emotional healing. You have been healing. And maybe this has been super triggering for you, okay? Maybe finances especially have been extremely triggering for you. I'm just seeing like the root chakra here. So finances, family, you know, those core foundations, I feel like you haven't had stability. And I feel like it's all you crave. You're like, I just want to be stable. I just want to know where I'm going. I want to know that I can receive, that I can be open to abundance. But your physical reality hasn't really been super giving that way. And I think it's because you were so based in this story of lack, because what they're showing me is like a young child just feeling helpless. So maybe that's how you felt. Maybe that's how you grew up. But they're just showing me like you had those roots, those beginnings where it just got super programmed into you that you don't deserve, you don't get to have, or things don't work out. Whatever that story has been for you, it's just been very repetitively implanted within you. But you've been pulling it out at the root, and that's what they're showing me. They're showing me like a tree, like a plant being pulled out and the roots exposed. So maybe this past eclipse season has been very telling for you. Maybe it's really illuminating to you where the root wound has been and why this challenge in your life has been so magnanimous for you. And it's so interesting because I really get the theme of deservingness here. Like, I really feel like that core wound might have been not feeling deserving, not feeling good enough, you know, feeling shameful, feeling guilty for whatever reason. And it feels like so undeserved, okay? Because whatever happened to make you feel that way, it feels so unjust. It feels like, absolutely not. This is so far from the truth. And I feel like you are getting illumination to this. Like, I just keep zeroing in on this card, like this energy. It looks like an eclipse, doesn't it? It's like, oh my God. Where it's like the shadow might have really been overtaking, right? May have been overtaking the sun. You might not have been seeing the sun, the beauty that wants to come out. And it's just like your whole life has been in this shadow aspect. But an eclipse, it doesn't last forever. It's temporary. And it helps illuminate what's going on in the darkness, what's going on underneath the surface, right? The shadows. So that's exactly what I'm seeing happen, is you got like this illumination to your shadow side, to this side of yourself that you disowned. Like, you rejected yourself, or you rejected what was good for you. You cycled this energy of shame. I'm hearing like you had a lot of karmic debts, which is so interesting. So maybe you've been really working off karma in this life, from past lives, from those experiences. And I feel like you're so innocent. Like, it's just like, why are these things happening? I've been a good person. But it's like, with the debt, I just keep getting like karmic debt. Like all these things you've been working off. And it feels like a very short amount of time. Like, you might be young. You might have been like working through a lot of trauma in a very short amount of time. But I feel like if you're young, it's like you've gone through so much in your life already, like people wouldn't even believe you. They'd be like, how have you experienced all this? You're just a youngling, you know? Like, you're just a youngin'. But like, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you've gone through so much trauma in your life and you've worked through it. Like, you've done so much healing, so much work. And I feel like this inspires you to help other people, because I see so much about giving and receiving here. I see so much about giving back. I see so much about you being an amazing healer. This really calls to me. If you're not into energy work, my goodness, you should be. That's what I feel. I feel like you're just such a healing energy yourself. And I feel like your motivation is your past, because you went through so much stuff that it's like, I don't want anyone to feel the way I did. I don't want anyone to feel alone. I don't want anyone to feel undeserving. I want to help other people the way I needed to be helped. And you do that. I see you being so giving and so loving. And maybe you feel like you have this really higher spiritual calling, because I'm seeing that in your heart so strongly, like your heart being pulled in those directions of like, how can I serve? How can I help? Okay. But you have to recognize that helping yourself, in fact, helps others. Okay. And this is what's so interesting about this card here. True manifesting is about receiving what is of the highest good for all. Now, this is so interesting, because I feel like normally we would interpret this card as like, oh, well, maybe I'm being too selfish with my manifestations. Maybe I need to think about what's better for everyone, for the collective. But what I'm actually getting with this card for you guys, it's like, actually what you want to do, that desire of your heart, is actually going to be for the highest good of all. When you step into your authenticity, when you step into self-love, when you reject, you leave behind all those old programs that you were tied to, when you let go and cut and clear these debts that held you captive to these old stories of lack and undeservingness, you like shine. You are like stepping into your greatness as like a healer, as like a light worker, as just who you are. And that is enough. That is what's echoing out and helping everybody around you. Like, they're showing me like ripples, like just total ripple effect, the domino effect, however you want to say it. Like, it's so transformative for everybody around you. And it's like, it is for the highest good of all when you step into yourself, when you step into your glory, okay? And like, I'm hearing like some of you are like, oh no, but what I desire is like, it's just small. It's like not a big life purpose. It's just like, it's small. It's not like big and grand. Who cares? That is you. That is your purpose then. You know, like some of us really think we have to have this big, huge purpose. And that's not true. We can be living our purpose by doing the things we love. That is living our purpose, living our joy. Okay. So I'm really hearing like you're doing that. You're needing to do that. You're needing to connect with the sanctuary within your heart, within yourself, and really uncover what it is you want and desire, because the more you lean into what you desire in your dreams and being in that energy of joy, the more that manifests. So I'm really seeing like you're working with your shadows. You've been illuminated to what they are. You're like, okay, I know I have this undeservingness, this wound in me, but I'm leaving that behind. I'm going to be conscious of it. I'm going to be mindful of my thoughts. It's ready for me to close this chapter. I'm ready to clear the debt. I'm ready to let go of these karmic connections. And it feels very like ancestral too. So it might not even be past life karma. It could very well be ancestral, generational trauma. And it's like been tied to you. And you're just like, oh, I can't get rid of this lack. And maybe you've noticed it's like so ingrained in you. Just saw 1616 on the clock. So with that, it's like very much you are needing to cut away this trauma, and you're doing it. And so just keep working on what you love. Keep really harnessing your manifestation abilities. And I'm seeing you're going to do that by living your joy, by being very authentic to yourself, by moving into that. And you're doing the healing, like it's so hand in hand as you heal this karmic tie, this wound, this core wound. The more you stop judging yourself, okay? Because you judge yourself, you're very hard on yourself. You're like, well, I need to do all these things, I need to accomplish all this, blah, blah, blah. And you put yourself down a lot. But it's progress, not perfection. So more you could drop into acceptance and loving kindness and compassion with yourself, the more this propels your manifestations, the more goodness starts flowing into your life. And that's why we have so much around the heart chakra, because the heart is all about giving and receiving in balance, right? So if we're just constantly giving and not receiving, it's out of balance. And that's what I'm seeing has been out of balance for you. You were the giver group through. You give, but you have a really hard time receiving. So that's where we're shifting. We're welcoming, opening the doors to receiving now. We're like, okay, what about me now? What about what I want to do? What about my dreams? And you're seeing that that is for the greatest good of all. That's the best thing you can do for everyone, is to be yourself and let yourself step into the trueness and fullness expression of you. And it's like, oh, the abundance that just flies to you. It's like, woo, a magnet. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, wow, what energy. Let yourself sparkle and shine. Windfall of abundance, treasure chest, unforeseen windfall of new abundance. So you might not even see this coming. You would be so overwhelmed by goodness that starts coming in and flying into your life. You're like, whoa, how did this happen? I'm not used to this. This is uncomfortable. And you might actually feel uncomfortable at first. But what I'm seeing is like, open yourself up. Let yourself receive this goodness. You so deserve it. And now that you're seeing it, the universe is like, she's ready. You know, however you identify, they're ready. They're ready. Open that heart. Let's go. Let's go. Let's send all this beautiful abundance their way, because they're finally open to receiving it. Okay? So keep opening your heart and saying, heart, open up wide. And what's so beautiful is this is healing your relationship with Source. I feel like a lot of you had some real beef with the universe. This might not resonate for everybody, but I am seeing certain individuals where it's like, universe, why would you do this to me? Why did I have to go through such pain? Why did I have to go through such challenge? Universe, like, you just had, like, as much as you love the universe and you love spirituality, maybe this kind of stifled your connection with Source for a while, because it was just like, I can't wrap my head around why I'm going through this, or why I can't attract lack, why things never work out. And it's like the pain and the heartache in the heart again. It was like a blow against your heart. You took it so personally, these challenges. And how could you not, right? How could you not? You're a human being having a human experience. But what I'm seeing is you're getting the bigger picture now. You're seeing the beauty in your challenge. You're getting gratitude for your challenge, because you're like, wow, I see, I needed to clear this. I needed to clear this karmic debt. I needed to clear this ancestral trauma. That's why I needed to be in all of these positions in my life, all of these situations in my life that triggered the healing, that triggered the wound in me of feeling undeserving, feeling alone, feeling unsupported. Whatever that big core wound is for you, that loss of yourself, that's what really comes through here. It's like you needed all of these experiences and learning curves to come back to yourself, to clear all this past, to clear all of the karmic energy, ancestral wounds, healing. Like it all was very divinely planned and very orchestrated for you to be in those spaces, as painful as that was. But you're learning to embrace the darkness. You're learning to embrace the shadow. You're seeing the light in the darkness. You're like, wow, okay, I get it now. This is what I signed up for. I signed up to break this generational cycle. I chose to come in and break this, to let it go for once and for all. This is stopping with me. This ends with me. It's not going to go any further. It's done. You're wrapping this up. You're tying the loose ends and you're kissing it goodbye. You're like, see ya. I'm so happy I'm moving on from this. And you are, this is done. Like this is being cleared. Okay. Like I feel like such a sense of finality here. I feel such a sense of closure here, where it's like, wow, I'm actually innocent. I wasn't being punished. There's nothing to feel guilty for. Every decision I made, I chose myself. And I'm so proud of me for coming as far as I have. And I'm really learning to embrace my gifts. I'm learning to embrace all of me now and recognize there's nothing wrong with me. Like there's this huge revelation. I am deserving. I am amazing. I do deserve love in my life, and I deserve to love myself. And you're embracing your gifts. Like the energy work here, the healing. You are a powerful healer. You know, working with the animals, working with all of these things, like so much healing. Like I feel like the power animal and the finding sanctuary card, so telling. Like maybe you're really into shamanic work. I feel like that might be coming through, but just this like connection to the divine. You're finally opening back up to it, because I feel like for a while you might have felt distance. You might have not felt as connected. And it's funny, it's like, you know you're connected, but your heart didn't. It was like, no, I don't deserve this connection. I don't deserve to have spirit guides. I don't deserve to feel good about myself. I don't deserve that unconditional love. And I feel like you sabotaged by not embracing this full spiritual side of yourself, this spiritual connection. But you're finding sanctuary in this. You're like, I'm opening up to my source again. I'm opening up to the universe again. I'm seeing I'm so deserving of love, and you're letting it encompass you. They're showing me this beautiful energy feeding down into your body, into you. It's like, yes, see all along. You were loved. All along, you were loved. All along, we've been here, loving you, helping you, guiding you. And you were so loved. You were a treasure. Look at you. Look at you opening up and sharing your gifts with the world. Finally, at last, you see you're deserving. At last you see what you have been doing this whole time, and you didn't even know. You didn't even know. what you've been healing on this earth. So thank you. Thank you, Group 3, for doing all that you're doing, for healing, for not ever giving up. You never gave up. And you wanted to. You wanted to many times, but you never gave up. Oh, you are a treasure. Makes me want to cry. I'm just feeling so much of these emotions from your guides to you. It's just like they love you. They treasure you. They are cheering you on. They're like, we know you chose a hard life this go, but it's not going to be that anymore. Oh, it's like, we promise it's not going to be like this anymore. You've graduated out of Earth School. You're moving on. You're going higher and brighter than you've ever been. And you're finally letting yourself be seen. You're opening up your heart. You are sharing yourself finally. At last. That's all I keep hearing. At last. Oh, they are so basking in your glory. They are so hyping you up. Oh, there's so much applause for you. My goodness, I feel like nobody even knows the gravity of what you've fought through, what you've healed, what you've done to get to where you are now. So this is a celebratory moment. This is huge. Oh my God. It makes me so excited for you, Group 3. Oh, I just want to have a little cry. But you are on an adventure now. It's time for new horizons. And I feel like with this sentence at the bottom, take a risk, venture forward, I feel like there's so much empowerment here where it's like, yeah, I'm going to take a chance on myself now. Yeah, I'm going to move forward now. Yes, I'm going to choose me. Fearless. Like, that's the vibe I get. It's just like determined, fearless, moving into the unknown with no worries. It's like, I know I'm safe. You know, I see the sword here. It's like, I see the people here. You're not alone. Your guides are backing you up. They're sending you signs. They're sending you the right direction. Listen to your intuition. You have such a strong intuition. Follow it. You know, trust where it's leading, because I feel like some of you might be confused, and because there's so many options in front of you now, I feel like the universe is just going to be pouring in options and opportunities, and you might have to pick. And what I'm really hearing is just like, just keep picking you. Keep picking yourself. What is authentic to you? What gives you that feeling of excitement? Maybe scary, might be scary, but is it a good scary? Is it like, okay, yeah, I think I could really excel, but I'm really hearing, pick what helps you be seen. You so deserve to be seen. You're gonna be seen. That's what I just got. Yep, you're gonna be seen. You hid so much in your life. You were so suppressed for so long in your life. Oh boy, no more. No more. You are going to be breaking out and shining so bright. So take that risk. It might feel scary, but you are so deserving of this. You're leaving the past behind. You're saying, sayonara, goodbye. I'm over this hurt. I'm over the pain. I'm ready to begin again. And I'm beginning with a life that's purely mine. So look at this card. I feel like this is the perfect card that you need to either screenshot or just take a really good look at and remember this card. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are being guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. That's gonna be you. That is you. You are born to shine. I'm so proud of you. Your guides are so proud of you. Don't give up. Keep going, group 3. There's so much goodness to be had in your life. There's so much goodness that you deserve, and it's coming in. It is coming in. Oh my goodness. Please let me know. Keep me posted on what starts coming in for you, group 3. You are just such a gift to this world. So thank you for all that you do. Sending you all so much love. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. So let me know below. Let me know who you are, group 3. I'd love to know. Love to know how this resonates for you. Sending you so much love and big, big hugs, my friends. Bye.